evening. I'm Sumona Sinha. Welcome to Radio Bharati. Let's begin with the top news updates of the day. The headlines: Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch multiple development projects worth over 1500 crore rupees in Jammu and Kashmir today. Government hikes minimum support price for 14 kharif crops including paddy and cotton. Also approves new terminal and extension of runway at Varanasi airport. Canada declares Iran's IRGC a terrorist entity. Yoga practice in Pokhara among yoga enthusiasts prior to the 10th International Yoga Day observation. Insurance body seeks cut in GST on health policies. Coal India awards 23 abandoned mines to private players on revenue sharing basis. In ICC Men's T20 World Cup cricket, India to take on Afghanistan in Super 8 clash at Bridgeton in Barbados. Magnus Carlsen claims victory in Norway Chess 2024. Now news in brief. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to embark on a 2-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir starting today. He will lay the foundation stone and inaugurate 84 major developmental projects valued at more than 1,500 crore rupees in the Union Territory. Mr. Modi will participate in the Empowering Youth Transforming Jammu and Kashmir event in Srinagar today. The government has decided to increase minimum support price for 14 crops, develop Vadhavan port in Maharashtra, and develop the first offshore wind terminal in Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. The government has also taken decisions for development of Varanasi airport and National Forensic Infrastructure Enhancement Scheme. Briefing media in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav said the government has taken 5 major decisions in the cabinet meeting. Canada has declared Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRGC, a branch of the Iranian armed force, as a terrorist entity. Canadian Public Safety Minister Dominic LeBlanc announced it yesterday, saying that Canada will use all of the tools at its disposal to combat the terrorist activity of the IRGC. Thousands of senior Iranian government officials, including top IRGC members, are now banned from entering Canada, and those already inside the country may be investigated and removed. To celebrate the 10th edition of the International Day of Yoga, the Embassy of India organized a yoga demonstration on the banks of Feva Lake in Pokhara. The Confederation of General Insurance Agents Association of India, an umbrella body of non-life insurance agents, has urged the government to reduce the GST on individual health insurance policies from 18% to 5% in order to encourage people to avail these policies as a measure of social security. In a move aimed at boosting domestic coal production, state-owned Coal India Limited (CIL) has awarded 23 of its discontinued underground mines to private players. These mines, which come readily available mining infrastructure and have a combined production capacity of 34 million tons per annum, will be operated by successful bidders under a revenue sharing model. The Super 8 stage of this year's ICC T20 World Cup cricket kicked off with an electrifying match at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua. Magnus Carlsen won the Norway Chess 2024 tournament late on Friday night after defeating Fabiano Caruana in the Armageddon with white pieces. The duo had played out 52 moves in the Armageddon format before Caruana threw in the towel. Their classical game had meandered into a draw after 25 moves with a threefold repetition on the board. That's all for the day. For more such updates, stay tuned to Radio Bharati. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.